Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the seventh grade concept of rational number operations. This is standard 7.3a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 23 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we need to find the value of 35 hundredths minus 1/5. Now, if you can perform one simple conversion, this becomes the world's easiest problem. But what happens if you're not really sure? Well, we can actually solve this using a picture. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark out a 10 by 10 grid. And so let's see what I've got here. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to make sure I mark this out correctly before I start drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's going to be my 10 by 10 grid. And I'm using that because I noticed, let's make it black lines. I noticed that we have hundredths place. So that very first number is the hundredths place, 35 hundredths. So I'm going to shade in 35 hundredths. And then my hope is that I can also find how to shade in 1/5. If I can shade in 35 hundredths and then take away 1/5, well, then we're good to go. So here's my 10 by 10 grid. You can draw this on your scratch paper if you don't want to draw this on the screen. And we can perform this calculation using this representation. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade in. Let's do it with green. And I need 35 hundredths. So that means 3 whole tenths, right? So this is going to be 1/10 right here, all the way down. So that's 1/10 or 10 hundredths. So I'll do like this, 1/10. We could also call it 10 hundredths. And then I've got another tenth right here. So we've got another 1/10 or 10 hundredths. Then I've got another tenth right here. So that's going to be another 10 hundredths or 1/10. Now that's 30. I need to get to 35. Let me just get right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's my extra 5 hundredths, not a full 1/10. So there's my 35 hundredths right there. Now, I need to subtract and take away 1/5. If I can figure out how to turn this into 1/5 or fifths and just take away one part of it, that's going to be good. And so how do we recognize this as fifths? Well, that's where we have to kind of look at it a little bit differently here. I'm going to use my columns since what I'm doing is in columns. And how many rows are there? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10 by 10 grid. How do I put that into 5 sections? Well, what if we did this? I'm going to draw these big red lines right here. What if I did 2 at a time? And I'm extending them beyond just so we can see where the lines are, because sometimes the red doesn't show up on top of the black. What if we did this? Let me draw the lines at both ends here. How many chunks do I have? I've got 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. Right, so the big conversion we need to make here is that we can see that 1/5 equals, we see it's 20 hundredths, and we can make that 0.2 or 0.20. If I get rid of this, I'm subtracting. What's left? Well, I've got 1/10, and then I've got 1/10 and then 500, so 15 hundredths. So if I did my 0.35 minus 0.2, that's the challenge there, is getting that 1/5 into the 0.2, we are going to be left with 15 hundredths. So here's this conversion we needed to make. We needed to turn the 1/5 into tenths or hundredths and then subtract. So our answer here is